Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived north of Whoville did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be that his head was not screwed on just right. But I think the most likely reason of all was his heart was just 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve just hating the Whos. Staring down from his cave from... Sorry.
It's okay.
Staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted houses below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a holly Who wreath. They're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here. He growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find a way to keep Christmas from coming. For tomorrow I know all the Who girls and boys will wake bright and early and rush for their toys. And then, oh the noise, noise. Oh, there's one thing I hate, all the noise. They'll stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'll stand hand to hand, and those Whos will start singing. Fahu forays, daru dores, welcome Christmas, come this way. Faru forays, daru dores, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. Welcome, Faru Ramus, welcome, Daru Damus, Christmas Day in our grasp, so long as we have hands to clasp. All right, now breath is going then. Faru forays, daru dores, and they'll sing, and they'll sing, and they'll sing. And once and more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas singing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with this now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how? Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch had a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. The Grinch laughed in his throat. I'll make a quick Santa Claus hat and coat. At this stop number 1, old Grinchy Claus hissed, as he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. I apologize, we do have guests in the house, and they are kind of noisy. They're trying to control themselves, but he only got stuck once, for a minute or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinched, are the first things to go. Then he slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant. Round the whole room he took every present. It was a quarter of dawn, all the Whos still abed, all the Whos still a snooze, when he packed up his sled. He packed it up with his presents. He packed it up with their presents, their ribbons, their wrappings. Then their snoof and their fuzzles and their tringlers and trappings. 10,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh with the whoos, he was grinchily humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open for a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started low, then it started to grow. But this sound wasn't sad. Why, this sound sounded glad. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming, it came. Somehow or another, it came all the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzing. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled and puzzled, till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something that he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, didn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And then the true meaning of Christmas came through, and the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2. And now that his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load through the bright of the night. Bright of the light, yeah, whatever. With a smile to his soul, he descended Mount Crumpet, cheerily blowing hoo-hoo on his trumpet. He rode into Whoville. He brought back the toys. He brought back the floof to the Who girls and boys. He brought back their snoof, their tringlers, their fuzzles. Brought back their pantookas, their daffers and wuzzles. He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. Welcome, Christmas, bring your cheer, cheer to all the Who's, far and near. Christmas Day is in their grasp, so long as they have hands to clasp. Christmas Day will always be, just as long as we have we. Welcome, Christmas, while we stand, heart to heart and hand in hand.
Tell them who it was, whose poem that is.
Well, that was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original poem by Dr. Seuss, before it was publicized, before it was made into the film. So it's a little different from what I'm used to, and I didn't have everything perfect, so I stammered over the words a little bit, but I still decided, a nice reading of the original poem might be a little fun for the channels. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Crazy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, a passable Festivus, summer solstice for your you pagans out there. All of that stuff. And we'll see you around later. Bye.